shadow fold up. There's this taking sweet ass time. This is not working. I'm just going to use my phone. So for taking so long, guys. Yeah, my bad. Oh yeah, today will be, I don't know, gone again yesterday. So I'm not really that far into it. But, oh well, I do have Final Fantasy 15. I will, like to do. Stream on.
いい仕事がいっぱいですよ。今はこういったものがありますよ。
This is one Drew of Young Drizzle. Same name as in Digimon.
お気をつけて。
And welcome to the stream, Mandigo.
ごめん、今はこういったものがありますよ。お気をつけて。お気をつけて。お気をつけて。お気をつけて。お気をつけて。またいつでも来てくださいね。
Okay, okay, Indigo. Anyway, I just got done watching.
やっぱりセブンちゃんすげえよな。はいおい、やめておけよ。お前にはセブンちゃんをお守りするギルドシャムロックに入るのは無理。あいつら護衛隊みたいなもんだし。俺シャムロックの入隊試験落ちたけどずっと俺なんてこの間どうやったの？
You might say, oh, it's, you know, man if you, you know, cry. But I find that bullshit. It's alright to show your emotions. If you're a man or woman.
なんだかすごい人だかり。まさにアイドルってか。
なるほど。
This guy looks like a dick.
なんだったんだ今の。びっくりした。背後から大声で呼ぶなよ。
僕レコンって言います。
あ
はい。
あ、ああ、な。
If you guys ever play this game, will you tell me how or when I'll be able to, you know, customize my character? Because this guy, I know he's a salamander, but I like the armor. So what this game might actually use 2 weapons. You know, I mean, I know I'll be using knuckle dusters and that. So yeah, if you guys know how to get there
どこ
quickly.
に行こうか。あの中央の浮島、どうやって行くのかまだ分からない。行動制限があるから飛んではいけないんだよね。何か方法があるはずだよ。
調べてみる必要がある。この装置。
重要な装置。
ああ、またな。
And yes, I am new to this game. So yeah, just bear with me. Okay. Okay, a mystery dagger.
扉。
だがその調子だと
クライン、もしかして。
やった、開いたよ。
NPC から情報を集めててな。助かっただろ。それじゃ俺はここで失礼するぜ。
一緒に行かないのか。
あ、すまん。今受けてるサブクエストが終わったら合流させてくれ。後で街で会おうぜ。
ああ、ありがとなクライン。
扉の前を象が塞いでるね。
I have to like the real and treasure. And sacred crystal. Damn, I might have so much, or do I have to defeat 3 bosses? What's silver chest? Key of power. I already all know.
ここがボス部屋。このまま。そう。
Oh look, it's a pig.
このボスはそんなに強くないようです。やっつけちゃいましょう。
これで決めてやる。
まだ余裕だぜ。
頑張って。
マナが切れたのか。これだな。何？マナが切れたのか。いぜ。いぜ。これで。
パパ、敵の体力が半分を切りました。さすがです。
マナが切れたのか。この程度かすり傷だぜ。
頑張って。
いぜ。
パパ、敵の体力が残り少しです。
Oh. Damn.
勝利だよ。やったね。
ま、こんなものか。
こんなの楽勝よ。このくらい簡単。
おめでとうです。
Yay, silver chest. There's a door down there? Unlocked a catabolic gate.
Oh, クライン、どうしたんだ？ダンジョン。よろしく頼むぜ。
I need to get that one identified.
おお、キルト。なあ、クラインが言って。
There's a lot of cocktails.
おう、何か欲しい。他には何かあるか。いつでも来いよ。何か買うのか。他の品も見ていってくれよな。他にはいつでも来いよ。
何か必要なことはあるかしら。さて始めますか。さて始めますか。いつでもいらっしゃい。
おう、何か欲しいものがあるのか。ありがとな。ありがとな。他にはまた用事があった。
Hold on, guys, just give me a minute. Sorry about that, I'm back. Ooh, I think this is the dragon one. Oh, Princess Man.
No?
You're there to strike me, you bitch. Hold on, guys. Locked.
調子いいみたいだな、クライン。
Very fast. 2,000 euros. That is still locked. Oh yeah, nothing.
You're streaming right now?
Yep.
Ash?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me steal something from Yang's voice actress. Hold on. What's up, you fucking cunts? Oh, I love her. Oh.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's so family friendly.
It is, I know, right? Disney got nothing on us.
Alright. Oh, shit. coffee spill.
No! Fuck! Serve the coffee or else Yang will beat the shit out of us.
My PS2 memory card. It like spilled in my drawer where I keep like my portable consoles.
Not the PS!
The PS is fine. And the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem.
Save it! Save it!
Memory cards are okay. It's got a little terrible. I took my Attack on Titan hat and I shoved it in there.
You got Attack on
the
Titan?
coffee. Yeah, I have a Scouts. Regiments, hats. And some asshole. I got a story to tell. So there's this douchebag. He used to work at my same big lots that I used to work at for like 4 years, right? And I get this hat. And like every day, because I worked mornings, so I would be there at like 4, and then I basically would leave as soon as the store like officially opened. And so this cunt sees me wearing this hat every fucking day, and obviously we don't have like special lockers for our coats, we just kind of put them in the break room. And so I put my hat down near my shit, and you know, I go to the truck. And I know this douchebag sees my hat every fucking day. And you wanna know what the fucking cunt does to my hat? He either took his box cutter or he took a pair of fucking scissors and he made like a cut on the top of my fucking hat.
Motherfucker.
And it just fucking irks me to no fucking end every time I see my hat. I mean, it's fine, it just has cut marks on the top of the fucking hat and it drives me batshit fucking crazy.
I would have kicked his ass there and then just like...
But, you see, here's the thing. I have no proof that he did it, but I know he did it because he's one of those kind of cunts that would do something like that. It's like, you can't just accuse the douchebag. It's just like, you need some kind of proof.
Well, won't there be CCTV though?
Not in the break room. There's no surveillance in the break room.
Oh.
Oh, I have a funny story, and I really don't know if I should say this fucking thing on stream. But then again, I don't work at Big Lots anymore, nor do I care. But, okay, so there's this one guy who's been with the same store for the same amount of years that I have, right? And he's one of the singers of our, you know, he'll lyrically sing in aisles and shit. And customers will give him weird looks and shit, but he's just kind of, trying to pass the time as he works. So basically, what this guy used to do is he would bring in 2 Gatorade bottles, reused Gatorade bottles, of mixed drinks. Yeah. What do I mean by mixed drinks?
Party time.
Yeah. So, one day during the summer, when I was still with this store, I'm just, shooting the shit with him because there's really nothing to do. It was one of the non-busier days. And I'm just like, I'm just, what I really like to start drinking now is, Fireball. This is the of me drinking Fireball. And, well, before, it's like when I started to drink it more, as like my preferred, whiskey. But anyways, I'm just shooting the breeze with him. He's like, shit, Mike, I got 2 bottles mixed right now in the break room. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man. I'm just like, okay, shit. And I'm like, let's go get some. He's like, yeah, no problem, man. And I'm getting off in like 2 hours, right? So to me, I've had a stressful, annoying day with how long it took the truck to do, and because we had leftover stuff from the truck. This was technically not one of our stocking days, and it's basically been dead all fucking day. And we've been mainly working on putting up new stuff in aisles. And it's just fucking annoying. And so I'm just like, shit. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So, go in the break room, we bust out the bottles, and I start drinking. Just have a couple sips, and he's like, Mike, you know, you got this. This is all you. I'm like, really? He was like, yeah, you can have the whole damn thing. I'm gonna have my roommate drop me off a couple more. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, man, no problem. And we're just in the back. He's practically down like the other one, and I take a couple more sips, and I'm feeling it. But I just realized as I was drinking, I still have 2 hours on the sales floor of stocking, and all 3 of our managers are in today. And this just hits me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So, I'm like, I will play this cool, I will work with this person on ship, and I'll keep on pretending like I'm just shooting the breeze, and I'm taking today very easily. And so that's what I do, but every time the other managers are near me, I'm like, oh, please don't tell I'm buzzed. Please don't tell I'm buzzed. Please don't tell I'm buzzed right now. And I'm just like, you're fine. And then it finally gets down to the last hour. I'm like, yes, I'm fucking free. And so I punch out. And then I realize, oh shit, I have to walk home with this said bottle that I have not finished. And today is one of the days in my neighborhood where cops are out in full force trying to bust people for tickets, and they're just out more now because the kids are out of school, because this is during the summertime. And I'm like, oh fuck. And this was one of the days where I had to walk home, and this is when Pokemon Go was huge still. So the kids are out more because of Pokemon Go. Cops are out more because of the whole bullshit loitering, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I get busted. So I'm walking down the street, and this is one of the busiest streets in my old neighborhood, and I'm just drinking out of this Gatorade bottle with 0 fucks. And then I finally get home. I've practically finished this, and my sister opens the door, and I'm like, hey! She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Just had a real hard day at work. I'm tired. And this is one of the sisters that parties more, and she could tell. She's just not gonna grill me right now. And I kind of go downstairs, and then I get into like normal clothes to relax and shit. And then I come upstairs with the bottle. I'm like, Natalie, look at what I have. I'm like, smell, take a sip. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, did you drink at work? I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck though. No one caught me. I'll go take a nap now, bye. So there's your funny story. You guys are welcome.
I think I heard this story, what, 6 times from you?
But it gets better every time I tell it, though.
But it's funny every fucking time.
I don't think I've actually told it on a stream, though.
No, you haven't.
Before. Oh, what's great, though, about Ramon... Oh shit, I got him in trouble. I said his name. I don't give a fuck. He probably isn't with the fucking company anymore anyways. But nah, that dude was like the coolest guy. And I am amazed. You wanna know what they also did once? They busted him once, and instead of actually drug testing him there, for having alcohol in a system, you know what they did instead?
What?
They fucking sent him home without doing the testing, so they technically didn't have any grounds to fire him.
Wow.
Yeah. Instead of testing you, then the next day they're like, well, we can't technically fire you since we don't have, you know, the testing kit to actually, you know, that proves that you were. So it's just like, literally, I could pull out a 44 Magnum and take out a customer that is pissing me off, right? And you're saying, if I got rid of the body and the security tapes, you're saying I could technically get away with something like, okay. It's basically what it, to me, I'm like, wow.
Probably they just like, probably they did have it. They like can't be asked to fucking do shit like that.
No, they didn't. The store is required to have those testing kits on hand in case you get injured because it goes into a report. So even let's say, like for instance, when I got hit. When I had furniture hit me on the head, and that's basically what caused my nerve damage,
yeah.
I had to take the testing because it went into the reports. So they have to have the drug testing kits on hand in case someone gets injured. Or if someone comes in, you know, not in the right frame of mind, they have to test you to see if you're on any kinds of drugs or alcohol. So, but they stupidly sent his asshole. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me, you dumbass motherfuckers? He's probably still with that store, or they finally fired his ass. Like, none of the originals are there.
I bet the probably still like, oh, Mike's talking about me, but I don't know who.
It's cool though, man. It's cool.
You're famous. Ah, fuck. Fucking Maiden.
Like that store has gone to shit. It's like half of the original people are no longer there. That store is shit now. Oh, plus the new manager there is like a total fucking faggot. And ironically, like his newest I don't care. I started this with "What's up, you fucking cunts?" So I don't really care.
It's just saying using effort is a bit of a.
But no, let me explain. I'm stealing someone else's gimmick. Let me explain how much of a douche this guy was. Okay. First off, he's never had training to know what the fuck he's doing. But he's been a manager before elsewhere at a place called Bed Bath & Beyond, right? Okay? He's never worked in any kind of store except that, and he was butt buddies with our district manager. It's the only reason why he got the position at our store. And originally, before we got this douchebag in, we were actually gonna get our original store manager back, but they moved him to another store because, I don't know, reasons. And then our manager that replaced him actually said, you know, fuck this, I'm moving, and yeah. So we were actually going to get our original store manager back, and everybody's hyped that we're gonna get him back because he's such a fucking cool and laid-back guy, and we can easily get shit done with him because guess what he does? He knows that half of the crew has been here since the store opened, and he knows he doesn't have to babysit us and hold our fucking hands. He knows that, and he would literally give us space to do what we do. He knows this. But instead, they decide to hire this new douchebag that's butt buddies with the district manager. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to... And mind you, you have to do this. You have to train the managers how to, you know, turn the alarm off in the morning. And, you know, how to open the store. He didn't know how to open a fucking register. And mind you, me, Mike, the person that doesn't want to be on register, the guy who's socially awkward with that sort of thing because he hates waiting on people on register. I knew how to open a fucking register, but your stupid butt buddy did not know how to open a fucking register. Okay, right? He doesn't know how to do that. He didn't know how to use our computer system to look up and see if we had items at other stores or if we were going to get shit in. He did not know our return policy. He did not know how to do our progressive stuff with furniture, which is basically a rent-to-own thing. He did not know how to do that. He did not know our policy on how to unload trucks.
Damn.
He literally knew fuck all, and when you tried to correct him in any way, he became the most hostile prick imaginable.
Fucking hell.
And he pulled the manager card so many fucking times. It was like the most painful thing. It's like, but you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, you literally don't know what you're doing. You're telling people who've been with this company for 4 years or came from previous stores, and you're telling them, no, I know what I'm doing because I'm store manager, doesn't mean shit. It was like, that's how much of a fucking cunt he was, Ash.
Fucking hell.
Like, and then he got a pet mini-me, which I could go into, but I really don't want. Oh, we also thought he was sleeping with one of the younger females that he hired. Oh, and his hire picks were people that either didn't pass the first drug test, but somehow he was able to get them hired, or he was probably sleeping with the female people that he liked, that were literally his butt buddies. Oh yeah, Ash, calling him a fucking fag is not appropriate, even though he fucking is. Fuck you, Ash.
No, I was on about the word in general. I was on about not on about the guy.
I know. He literally is like cancer. I love and the funny thing is, if you're someone who worked with the store before, him and his butt buddies will glare at you the entire time you're in that store. I should tell you the first day of being at a new company, because I said, you know, this is my final day. And guess what? I never showed up for my final couple days to work for that fucking company. Because I was already at my new job, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not dealing with your fucking pet mini-me where you fuck you. And I basically no-showed for the last couple days. But yeah, no, and then the first day that I went back, I was getting glared at so hard. I'm like, what, motherfucker? If you have a problem, kick me out of this store or something. I'm a paying customer. Go fuck yourself. Stop glaring at me. Like, he literally will avoid people that have worked for the company before or worked at that store before, because he's just some entitled douchebag that has the district manager in his back pocket and probably sucks his cock on weekends. Oh, I should tell you about the one time that the district manager actually broke all company policy to sell his butt buddy who came into the store to buy or display gazebo. Should I tell this story? I should tell this story. Okay, so store policy is, if we had recently got a new item in and we get it on display and it's going to be a seasonal item until the end of the season, we cannot sell the floor sample until there is no more coming in within any of our districts. That's the only time we can sell the floor sample. So this couple comes in, this really entitled ass couple, but they were nice. They were just these entitled fucking douchebags. Mm-hmm. Like they had that essence. Like if you went up to them and you smelled them, you went, oh yeah, you smell like entitled assholes. Like they gave all that vibe. And it's like, well, we know the district manager, and you know, we don't really want to call them. And I explained to them, and this is when I was school manager, furniture manager. I'm like, well, unfortunately, we can't sell the floor sample because you know we're still getting this item in, and this is just the time where you know we don't have it in stock. But you know, check in with us in a week or so, because that's when next week we'll be getting our truck in, and most likely we'll be getting some in. What does this couple do? Yeah, no thanks, we'll just call the store manager, or the district manager. And they literally fucking, like they said, yeah, no, we're friends with the district manager. I'm like, well, that's great, but I have to follow store policy. And they literally call him up. He's like, hey. And mind you, this guy is a massive prick. Like, this guy is more of a prick than the manager that replaced our female manager that was kind of cool but moved and said, fuck this company. This guy has been nothing but a major prick to me when I was furniture manager at this store. He literally, when he came into the store for a walkthrough, would try to find one thing that he did not like just to bitch about it to me. And you wanna know what he did once? And this is another story. Relaxed way. He's been a massive prick. But on the phone, because his friends were there, he's like, I don't know, you can just get away, it's fine. I will help get the store reimbursed money for the floor sample, and I will also make sure you guys receive more of the gazebo and stuff. And it's, you know, but and it's just like, but I'm following store pop. Yeah, no, it's fine. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, no, I was forced into selling the gazebo, and I went to the other managers. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, well, if Ron okayed it, yes, I'm gonna name drop the fucking district manager there. His name's Ron, and he's a massive prick. It was funny once that he actually came in for we had to do inventory at nighttime. He actually fucking fell asleep on one of our display couches. Because the poor baby wasn't used to being up overnight. Oh, you poor little innocent fat cunt. Oh, poor baby had to staying up until like 4 in the morning. Oh, you poor baby. Fucking little douche. Anyways, yeah, no. Yeah, so yeah. And guess what we have to do the next day? Or the next week? We have to build the fucking same fucking gazebo again. Which, mind you, when you have customers on the floor constantly, sir, instead of taking roughly an hour or two to get the gazebo up, with customers on the floor constantly, excuse me, sir, I see other people on the floor, but you're busy trying to hold up the side of a gazebo. I must point you out and have you help me because I know you're busy and I have to bother you. I have to bother you exactly. Yes, the person holding up the heavy end of a gazebo. I need to bother you. It took like roughly 4 to 5 hours to do with annoying fucking customers. Instead of taking like 2 hours. It took more hours to put it up. And I'm like just bitching to another associate. I'm like, yeah, we had to fucking sell it because the fucking district manager blew his fucking cock card and like, I am the district manager, and let's summon my cock sword. Cock. I'm gonna get my massive cock, even though it's probably small because I'm a fat fuck. And fucking. Oh, should I tell you about the? Should I tell you about the one time that he was trying to embarrass me in front of one of the people from district? From district. And this is someone super high up in the company, and this is like probably my 3rd month as furniture manager. And I'm running furniture like I own that shit. Like sales from the store in furniture are fucking doing better than a store that's been open for like 30 years. Okay, I'm doing that good in furniture. And it's like my 3rd month as furniture manager. Okay? And I have someone this powerful coming into the store. Okay? And this asshole is looking for something to bitch about. Mind you, I cleaned all of this display so there is no dust. Everything is up to safety protocol. Everything is to the layout and customization that how they want the store. The beds are here. The fucking kitchen stuff and bookshelves are here. Everything is secured and perfect. There is literally nothing to bitch about. I know the sales number for, you know, upholstery and for, you know, everything else. Like, I know the sales number. I am ready to go because this person is coming in. And he is literally looking for something to bitch about, to complain about. Like, he is literally walking as I'm talking to this person from district. And he's literally looking for something to bitch about. You wanna know what he does? He goes into the bathrooms near furniture. And people don't know this, but there's like a sign in the back. It's a login sheet for, you know, whoever cleaned the bathrooms in the morning, who cleaned the bathrooms at night. He finds that no one signed it. This is the thing that he decides to complain about to me. No one signed these sheets. It's like, great, but I'm only in charge of furniture. Like, I don't even need to look at the bathrooms. My job is to sell furniture. And literally, the guy from District's like, this guy is great. He is phenomenal. Look, he knows sales numbers. Everything looks great in this store. Okay? This dude is like praising me. And this douchebag, our district manager, is being a massive fucking prick. Like, he literally finds something that has nothing to do with my section. And he's like, these aren't signed. The bathroom things are not signed. The login sheets are not signed. Why aren't these signed? It's like, dude, that has nothing to do with me. He's like, go get them signed! I'm like, okay. And so I go up front and I'm like, hey, one of my work moms. I have work moms. I had work moms. They were great. I'm like, hey, Tammy, yeah, can you just fucking sign this shit? She's like, why? And this is how people at my store used to talk when no customers are around. I'm like, yeah, no. Ron's being a massive prick, and he found that these weren't signed, and I'm like, can you just sign this so he stops whining? She's like, yeah, hon. And she signs, and I'm like, yeah, no, everything's perfect in my section, but yeah, he literally had to go in the bathrooms to find something to bitch about. It's like, what? She's like, what a fucking asshole. I'm like, yeah, I know. I just go back, and I'm just like, wow. Here's your sheets. I'm just like, here's your sheets. He's like, that's better. Go put them away. It's like, dude, I will fucking murder your ass with a fucking screwdriver. You keep treating me like some kind of fucking butler, you fucking cunt. Yeah, no, so those are some work stories. Enjoy. What game are you fucking playing?
Lost Song. Playing Lost.
What a great way to tie into Lost Song.
Oh, right.
Did I ever tell you about the story where I was cock-blocked by a fucking customer?
Oh, not the cock block.
I should save some stories for my own fucking streams to be on.
I'm trying to get to customize my character. Defeated 3 fucking bosses.
Did you ever go in the? It's not really a guild building, but I guess it is. And eventually, like, you have access multiplayer. You have access to the ability to customize your own character and masturbate on their face. How many people are in the stream?
2.
Oh, so they got to hear all of that. They're all great.
Edna was in there too, but she had homework.
Ha! I don't miss homework at all.
I'll tell you about it.
Homework is like the worst. Did I ever tell you about the time where I was smoking on high school campus? You know what? I'm not a quote-unquote bad boy by any means, but I've done some shit. Oh, did I ever tell you about the time that I walked out of school and went past, like, literally did not give a fuck? And I was trying, and the rental cops tried to stop me from leaving the building. Did I ever tell you about the time that I refused to go back to school? And I had teachers and school psychiatrists calling me to come back to school. Did I ever tell you about those times?
No, you didn't.
Which one? Which story?
I'm just gonna rename the stream Story Time with MRG.
This is not Kirito. Well, yeah, which story do you want to hear?
You pick.
I don't know. I'm the guest. Asking.
Let's go with the cop one.
Oh, leaving school and getting rental cops trying to stop me?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You sure you want to go with that one? Positive.
Yeah, leave the best one till last.
Okay, so my parents were at the time going through a divorce, right? And my teachers have this genius idea to actually start, and this is when they find out about it. And most of my teachers are relatively cool, and I was part of the modified program, which is for people that have disabilities and shit like that, right? So these teachers are basically there to kind of like watch you and stuff like that, even though, you know, so yeah. So they decide to discuss this. But basically, they were discussing about my parents' divorce. A classroom discussion. Like, there was no subtlety behind what they were doing. Well, they were literally talking about this in front of the class with me sitting right there. They were literally gossiping to the point where it was almost on discussion with the rest of the class. One, super fucking embarrassing to have my class find out what was going on privately that I haven't really even discussed with anyone yet. And thirdly, I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just like, they keep going, and I'm like, you know what, I'm leaving. And they tell me to sit down and shit like that. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking sitting down. And I get up, I open the door, I slam the door, and I just start walking out. I go to my locker, I grab whatever shit I needed out of my locker. Mind you, these fucking douchebags are not even trying to stop me, even though they were yelling at me when I was leaving the classroom. And this is like first or second period. And I'm like, I'm gone. I am done. Fuck this school. Fuck these teachers. Why the fuck would you discuss this? Like, I'm like, and if anyone gets in my way, I'm going to fuck you up. I am in I will fucking end you mode. That is the mindset, and not a lot of people have seen me in this mindset before. And pray to God you never do. Okay? I'm on the 3rd floor of the building. And I'm just walking down the steps. I'm telling my friend John, Ash has met John before on PSN. I'm telling John, hey dude, don't worry about, waiting for me. I'm fucking leaving. And I'm texting him this, and I'm just letting him know, yeah, don't wait for me by your car. I'm already going to be home. And I'm getting to the 1st floor where the main entrance and exit of the school is. The only doors that are unlocked until lunchtime, basically. And there's rental cops that stay by the door, for visitors and shit like that, right? Or, to basically shitty security. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna walk past these fuckers, and if they talk to me, I am not gonna say a goddamn word. I am going to... The only thing I will do is give these motherfuckers a death stare, and that is all I will do. And they're like... There was this one dude and this one black lady that were just talking, and they were the rental people. And I'm just literally storming down the steps, and I just throw open the doors that are right there, and I walk past the desk, and the black lady's like, excuse me, sir, do you have some kind of pass, or are you sick or something? And I just look at her and give her this death stare. She shuts the fuck up. The guy's like, with mouth open, and I just open the door, slam it behind me, and I start walking fucking home. Like, that's how they were trying to stop me. And I just gave them a death stare. I get home. I think my mom was still working at the time, or trying to work or something, and I'm just like, I'm home. What? Why are you home? And I explained the situation. Oh, it was great. Basically, and the next day, or the next couple days, I refused to go to school. I had teachers calling. Those teachers tried calling my home address and stuff like that. Had the school psychiatrist that was actually friends with our family call me. And I'm like, no, I'm not coming back. No, I'm not coming back to that fucking school. And this lady has never heard me talk so pissed off before.
Yeah.
Basically, I got it, and through these bullshit, I had to sign, and this is how I got to graduate school early and get out of the modified program. I had to sign a contract stating that I could not talk about my agreement to, basically leave, get to graduate early. And I also, I think within the same contract, it was stating that I would no longer be part of the modified program after graduating. Basically, I became my own, you know, I got to finally be treated as like a normal fucking person. I basically, it's just like, during the rest of my time with that school, and I was so happy. I only had to be in the building until like 4th period, and I could leave. It was like the greatest fucking thing ever. But you know what? I broke the agreement, and I told friends, I'm like, yeah, no, I get to graduate early, and I'm no longer part of your shit technically. They're like, what? And I'm like, and these were friends that I told what was going on in my family life. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck about close whatever fucking. Yeah, and it's not like this. It's not like I had attorneys involved with this stupid contract or anything of that nature. Like, it's like I only had the lady that knew my family and was one of the school psychiatrists there. And I think my sister or my mom was supposed to be like a representative of mine as well for this stupid, shitty-ass meeting. It was just like this dumbest thing. And I was getting death stares from the lady that was my, the teacher that basically represented me for the modified program and was like technically my homeroom teacher. Also, I had disagreements with her shitty ass husband, who was also like this rude ass piece of shit, and that's a story for a whole nother time. But yeah, during that meeting, it was like I had like this smug look on my face the whole fucking time. As they were talking, and she's just giving me this death stare. It's like, well, bitch, it's like you should have not talked about my family business in front of fucking people that I would care less about, and you were almost talking about it where students were actually discussing it with you. It's like, maybe you should have not talked about my personal business, my family business in front of fucking other people, asshole. I'm just sitting there. Have you guys ever seen CM Punk give that look before? Like, especially in 2012 during the Summer of Punk. That's basically the look I had on my face during that fucking meeting. That, like, that 1% of my audience and Ash's audience that knows what I'm talking about, you are the people I love the most. Because you're the only people that get that reference, and I thank you for your views and Ash's views. That's the look I had during the entire meeting. Like, I knew this bitch was, like, so pissed off at me. I'm like, yeah, you should have never talked about my motherfucker. What story do you want to hear? Hey, yeah, what story do you want to hear next?
Best story.
Come on, last song.
Best song was them audience. What story you got in the arsenal?
Well, I technically told 2 of the stories. Should I tell a story about how I was kicked out of gym class because that teacher's husband was one of the PE teachers?
Oh, PE stories. Everyone hates PE. That's perfect story. Yeah.
Okay. So, I was actually in his PE class. I was one of the students, and I really have never had any kind of, like, any kind of altercations with him before. Usually, this guy is just kind of like a dick, but he also can be nice. He's one of those dick asshole people that has his days where he's super nice and you really can just kind of
talk to him like a normal person, but when he's being a dick, he's being a massive fucking dick. And this guy's been with this high school since all three of my sisters went through that school. And this is after we were no longer in a Catholic school. That's a story for another fucking time. Holy fuck, being part of a Catholic school. But yeah. So, me and this other guy are just kind of like... There was, like, with PE at my old high school, you had, like, this limited options. Either you're forced to do the PE activity, or you do something that gives you minor credit because, hey, you're at least doing something, right? And so we both decided to do, like, the minor thing. And long story short, we were just kind of joking around as we were doing what we were doing. And basically, he comes up to us and he doesn't like that we're actually having fun during gym class. And we're doing the minimum credit for the day. Like, I don't know if he didn't get enough coffee, or his wife just didn't simply put out, but whatever it was triggered him to the point where he was telling us to get the fuck, literally he was saying, get the fuck out of my gym class. And I'm just like,
fuck.
I'm like, first off, they're not doing anything wrong. I was just being the funny man of the group, and I was getting them to laugh while I think it was like we were playing on Wii's, and the other people were playing basketball, and I was just kind of like being a funny man with the Wii. yeah, that's how lazy our high school was.
Like
certain things you could do. Yeah, we had Wii's. I wish I had a Wii back then, because I would bring in Umbrella Chronicles and just pop that in and be like, yeah, I'm being really proactive right now.
I'm killing zombies just to
oh shit, Nemesis! Oh shit, Nemesis, fuck!
Well, he's just like...
I hate that
what?
boss fight.
What is he doing?
Nothing, I'm doing PE stuff. I'm doing PE stuff, I swear.
Stars.
And I'm like, no, you shouldn't, you're not gonna talk to them. Basically, I stood up for the group of friends that I had in PE. And for myself. And he's like, Mike, you get the fuck out. I'm just like, and it was just kind of like this back and forth until I was literally forced to go to the dean's office for the rest of PE.
Shit.
And I this is my first time ever being sent to the dean, and I just kind of show up in my PE uniform, and I'm like, hi, I'm like to the secretary that's there. I'm like, yeah, I was kind of sent here from PE. She's like, just sit down until your PE class is over. I'm like, well, this is gonna fucking take forever. I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, bored. And so, yeah, eventually this cunt finally comes in and writes down what I did as a transgression, whatever the fucking word I'm looking for, with my dean, which I've never had any, like, interactions with the person that I fell under as dean. He's like, what? He literally had to look up who I was because he's never seen me in his office before. He's like, what, really? This kid? And this asshole decides to spin what happened into the story of I did not want to take part of any of the PE activities, and he basically said that I and my friends were trying to protest whatever we were doing in PE. I'm like, no, that is not entirely true. I basically told my dean what happened, and he's like, yeah, no, I believe this kid because I've never fucking seen him before in my office.
Did you get my message?
No.
Oh, the train. Give me the dress and I'm ready to roll.
Where are you going?
You're going with me to table and chairs. I'm having story time.
I don't want to go to fucking... But yeah, no, the dean actually believed me because he's never seen me before. In any reports he's ever gotten from teachers about me is like, he's a good student. He's quiet and he does what he does. So, yes.
Can't you get your sisters to go? Because everyone's enjoying the story time.
No, I'm leaving. Thanks, asshole. You made me drop my fucking controller. God